Non-small cell lung cancer, or NSCLC, can be fueled by any of several mutations or changes to key genes. One of the most common genes mutated in NSCLC is EGFR, short for epidermal growth factor receptor. The EGFR gene provides the instructions for making the EGFR protein. This protein sits within the surface of certain types of epithelial cells, the cells that form skin and the lining of organs, including the lungs. The EGFR protein is a receptor. It acts as an antenna, receiving signals that tell a cell when to multiply to replace old or damaged cells. A mutation in the EGFR gene can produce altered EGFR receptors, where the antenna acts as if it is always getting a signal. This allows cancer cells to survive and continue to reproduce uncontrolled, forming a tumor that can then invade nearby tissue. EGFR inhibitors are a type of targeted therapy for people with specific kinds of changes to their EGFR receptors. These drugs attach to the EGFR receptor, blocking the mutated receptor from telling the cell to survive and multiply. This can stop a tumor from growing or even shrink it. The original or first-generation EGFR inhibitor was approved in 2003. This was followed by second-generation EGFR inhibitors. The early drugs still work well, but tumors ultimately find a workaround mutation to become resistant to these drugs. Today, many patients are started on a third-generation EGFR inhibitor. They block both the original mutation and the common workarounds. Third-generation drugs are also able to reach the brain, a difficult area for many drugs to reach, but a place where lung cancer can sometimes spread. However, even with these more advanced drugs, tumors can still find ways to avoid them. You see, the cancer cells that make up a tumor are not all exactly alike. While these drugs can kill most of the cells, some may have mutations that allow them to survive. The surviving cells can then multiply and take over, becoming the main cell type in the tumor. Biomarker testing is used to figure out which drug is best for each patient. This testing looks for specific changes in your cancer's DNA that tell your doctor what is actually fueling the growth of the cancer. Because tumors can evolve and become resistant to treatment, every so often your doctor may order another biomarker test to track how the tumor has changed and how best to treat you. While many patients start on a third-generation drug, sometimes doctors go a step further and pair two targeted therapies to gang up on the tumor: an EGFR inhibitor to block the signals inside the cell, and a bispecific antibody outside the cell. Bispecific antibodies can block two signals at the same time. In this case, the antibody prevents the EGFR receptors from activating, while also blocking the activation of another type of mutated receptor called MET. This is a workaround path the cancer can hijack to keep growing. Of course, new mutations can appear even after treatment with the latest drugs. Fourth-generation EGFR inhibitors and other treatments are being developed to target these mutations. Despite the challenge of drug resistance, the introduction of these targeted EGFR inhibitors has allowed patients to live longer and with a better quality of life. Now, because EGFR is also found in healthy skin cells and cells lining the gut, EGFR inhibitors can affect these areas. Common side effects include acne-like rashes, painful inflammation around the nails, mouth sores, and diarrhea. The bispecific antibody may also cause leg swelling, a temporary reaction during the first treatment, nausea, and fatigue. While side effects are generally milder with third-generation drugs, these drugs are associated with rare but serious side effects, including inflammation of the lungs and a serious heart rhythm issue. If you are prescribed an EGFR inhibitor for NSCLC, your doctor will use regular scans and biomarker tests to track your progress. This monitoring ensures you're on the best treatment path. A message from CancerCare. Learn more at www.cancercare.org/lungcancer. The content presented in this video is provided for your information only. It is not intended as a substitute for medical advice We encourage you to take information and questions to your healthcare provider.